Alex, absolute pleasure to have you here. Thank you ever so much for joining us. Could you tell us a bit more about yourself and Beam?
Hi Tom, well thank you for having me. My name is Alex Stephanie and I'm the founder of Beam. And Beam is a social enterprise that partners with government to support some of the most disadvantaged groups in our communities. And that means homeless people and also refugees from all around the world. And we provide a number of different services to those homeless people and refugees: housing services, employment services, and more recently, upskilling services. And what is really different about Beam is our focus on technology. So we provide technology to the individuals using the service that they can access through smartphones that we make sure that they have. But we also build technology for our team as well, so they can work really effectively and efficiently and help as many people as possible.
Why did you start this social enterprise, Alex?
So I've spent most of my career working in the technology sector, but I've always been really passionate about social issues like homelessness. I've spent most of my life in London and have always thought it's horrific that we are living in one of the richest cities in the world, and yet there are literally hundreds of thousands of homeless people, including people in emergency accommodation. And I thought that there was the possibility of bringing these two worlds, of bridging these two worlds of technology and social impact. Often the technology world is not as socially driven as I think the technology world should be, but at the same time, the world of charities and social impact is perhaps not using technology as effectively as they could be. And so that's really what Beam is about, bringing together technology with social impact to help as many people as we possibly can. We're in England, Scotland and Wales, and we believe that Beam has real value to offer to disadvantaged people beyond the UK as well.
Thank you, Alex. And we talk about as well changing people's lives, and clearly you're doing that on a daily basis. Is there any recent success stories that you can share with us?
One of the big things we've been working on recently has been resettling Ukrainian refugees. Obviously, the UK has been receiving thousands of refugees fleeing war-torn Ukraine, and that's wonderful, but it's also placed our services under a real strain. And in particular, people have risked homelessness when their host placements have ended. I can think of many examples. One that springs to mind is an incredible woman called Katerina who fled Ukraine with her young son, and she accessed both Beam's employment service and our housing service as well. She used Beam's service to get trained and into work as a language interpreter, and she also got housed with her son. That's just one story among literally thousands of others, but you know, when there are tragic events going on in the world like the war in Ukraine, I feel very proud to be able to play a very, very tiny part in solving some of these big issues.
We are at Neemar Search incredibly excited to partner with you, and for us, one of our core values is force for good, and if we can make a small bit of change to someone's life, then we're doing our job. So how can others get involved? In
its essence, Beam is really a platform that makes it really easy to help. So it makes it really easy for members of the public and also companies to help homeless people and refugees in the UK. It means donating to their crowdfunding campaigns. So you can go onto beam.org and you can see dozens of campaigns of people needing help, and you can see exactly what they need. And when you donate, 100% of your money goes to funding those things, and you then get to share the journey of that individual and get updates as they progress into a stable job and home. But if you don't have the money to spare, you can also help by simply sending messages of encouragement. And you can register with a platform, you can read people's stories, you can send messages of encouragement, and then again, share their stories. So, we've tried to build something that is really, really inclusive. It makes a huge difference if you can, put your hand in your pocket and contribute towards paying someone's rental deposit. But it also makes a huge difference just to share a kind word. And Beam's platform lets people do both.